Hi guys, welcome back. This is Alretian and today we are gonna be making pallets. Another nice piece to put on your boards, on your terrain. So I'm gonna show you how to make these very simple things and they actually look very great on the board. Here, I'll show you. And that's what we're gonna be making. Okay, here we go. For this project what we're gonna be using is actually some coffee stirrers. You only need about 3 of these. They're very thin, very easy to cut with your scissors, very nice thing to have. And this thing, it's, well, like a barbecue skewer, but as you can see, I'll hold it up closer, it's a little squarish, or rectangular more. Now, these are a little harder to cut with your scissors. I'm gonna be using scissors for this thing, so just to show you that you can use scissors, but preferably I use a garden shears to cut these. But, well, we're gonna be use some sturdy scissors, okay? And we'll show you how to make this. Okay, so we're gonna be making 2 inches. Just mark them 2 inches. And you're going to need 3 pieces of this. 3 pieces is more than enough to make 1 pallet. So, mark them here. Take my scissor and cut them. Whoops. Just hold them between your fingers so they don't go flying everywhere around the place. There we go. Now, see, nice 2-inch pieces. As you can see, we'll hold it up closer. They are rectangular. Now, the way to glue these, you can do it with hot glue, but for this purpose I'm going to use white glue because, well, the hot glue is just a mess. But we're going to put them on the thin end. See, you have the white end and the thin end. We're gonna be gluing them like this, just in the height, so the thin end goes up. We're gonna be taking our coffee stirrers. Now I quickly went ahead and out of 1 coffee stirrer, guys, you can get 2 of these 2-inch planks. So you don't have to measure all of them, just measure 1 of those coffee stirrers and simply place it on top. Don't have to mark everything. Cut them. Make sure the ends line up. See? Very simple. Now, I'll quickly do the rest and I'll be right back. Well, I'll show you 1 more here. See? Very simple and they're all the same. Now, I'll be right back when the others are done and show you how to put these guys together. Okay, we got 6 equal pieces. If they're not all that flat, doesn't matter because we're going to be gluing and some of the pieces will probably be sticking out a little. We'll just cut them to size. Okay, now we'll glue these things together. Get my white glue here for a second. Mind the mess on my finger, so now, as I said, you can use hot glue for this. It will go a lot quicker, but, well, I don't mind getting messy. So we're gonna put our planks like this. Get 6 pieces. So get them all together. It doesn't matter if they don't line up, because that's the nice thing about white glue. Just screwing it up a little bit, don't worry about that. Doesn't matter that it doesn't look like much now, but as I said, there's the nice thing about white glue. You can still move all the pieces. And with the hot glue, it would be a little difficult to do. Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell is this guy doing? That don't look like much. Don't worry guys, we'll get there. This is just to glue them into place, slide them around, like so, flip it over. See, and this is what I mean with, okay, oops, hold on, get away from me there for a second. Let's place them together at the right spot. I'm actually using the point of the barbecue skewer here just to move them about. See, and this is what I mean, some edges are sticking out from the side. It doesn't matter, because we will be gluing that back, cutting that, sorry, I said glue, but I mean cut that into shape. Now, there are, of course, easier ways to do this probably, but, well, to be quite honest, this is simply the way that I do it, so if you guys are thinking, what the hell is this moron doing? That's of course you're given right. But voila. Now, this is all good. Now I'm gonna wait for a few minutes for this to dry up. When I'll be back, we'll cut the edges and I will show you what they look like when that is done. And then it's just a simple fact of giving them a quick wash and we're done. Okay, while we're waiting for that one to dry, I quickly went ahead and cut off some more pieces, and I will show you the other way. You can glue them together. Basically the same, get the glue on the wood and on your fingers. Put the piece down, like so. And put these things like you would make a ladder. Also, you're gonna have to move them about a little bit, but no, you get stuck to my fingers. Oh guys, don't worry about that. It will happen a lot. But as you see, it's not on all that straight, but I'm gonna correct that in a second with our pointy end. Just go right ahead and line them up like you guys want them to be. Also, as I mentioned with the trash bags, my fingers are, everything is stuck all to the thing, don't worry about that. It'll happen when you craft. Hold on. It's the end result that matters, right guys? Now, another thing I should mention is, again, like with the trash bags, you remember those. Just don't do one of these things. Make as many as you like. If you need 3, make 3. For this purpose, we're gonna make 3. If you need 20, well, good luck to you, mate, and make 20. Now we're gonna wait for this to dry, and then I'll come back, put the other edges on, and then we'll be ready, and the other one will be ready, and we'll be painting. Okay, so this is now dry enough so I can touch it. Again, get the glue, put it on the beam like so. Probably get it stuck to my fingers again, as always. And then, as you can see, just, it's not all that dry as I thought it would be, but the hell with it. glue it underneath. Might as well do the other one now as well, and if I'm gonna mess up, I might as well do it like a pro. Okay, slip and slide this stuff underneath. Okay, there we go. Now, again, the pointy end, put maybe your fingers on top of it and start shifting them the way you would want them to be. No, it's actually kind of funny because with the first one that I put together, I actually put it together very easy. And now that I decided, well, I'm gonna make the video out of these pallets, it doesn't work, and well, it works, but I mean, it slides all over. Maybe that's probably because I'm just doing the video now that it says, well, let's screw this guy a little bit. Okay, same deal. Let's let this dry. When we come back, I'm gonna show you how to wash both those pallets. Okay, here we go. So they're dry-ish. Now I'm gonna, usually I don't use these to make washes or paint the terrain. I actually use very cheap paints, but for this purpose, I'm just gonna simply make a wash. If you're gonna use paints to wash this, well, you can obviously use the color you prefer, but for this purpose I'm gonna use a dark brown, and I've been painting miniatures the whole time, so that's why I still have some water here and it's disgusting looking. But I wet my brush, dab it into the paint. Well, I don't have to explain to you guys how you make washes, but and there we go. Just simply cover the entire piece. Make sure you wet your brush enough so that you actually create a wash and not full strength paint, because otherwise you're gonna have a lot of work on these things. Okay, well, you don't forget, do the back side as well. I will come back to show you when these are done. Okay, we're done. One thing I forgot to mention, and I went ahead and did it with this one, but I'm gonna show you to do with this one. Remember when I said trim the edges